guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Odessa and today I'm gonna show you how to make this beautiful Christmas hat. I will be using worsted weight yarn. You can choose any color that you want. And 5.5mm crochet hook. I will be making small size adult. It also fits 8 years old. Alright, let's get started. First, you have to start with chain 9. And in the second chain from your hook, do 1 single crochet and in the rest of your chain. Chain 1 and turn. Alright, next we are just gonna do 1 single crochet in each of the stitch. Chain 1 and turn. In this row, we are just gonna do 1 single crochet in the front loop of your previous round. Chain 1 and turn. Next, we're gonna do 1 single crochet both loops. So see the 2 loops right there, so we're gonna go through that and do 1 single crochet on each stitch across. Chain 1 and turn. In this row, we are just gonna do 1 single crochet in the front loop of your previous round or the single crochet. As you notice, we are just repeating it over and over again. We are alternating the rows. So we are gonna do front loops only in this round, and then for the next round we're just gonna do the regular single crochet, which is in both loops. Please remember that turning chain is not counted as your single crochet. So I will be repeating this for 68 rows in total. I have finished my 68 rows and it is about 21 inches long. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can just add more rows. Just remember that this type of brim is stretchy, so you probably don't want to make it really big, otherwise your hat's gonna fall off your head. If you have lost count in your rows, there's also a technique on how to count them. So each of the column, if you can see the line, each inside those line you have total of 2 rows. So let's go ahead and continue. Fold your brim together and do chain 1. Turn your work around. We're going to connect our brim, so slip stitch together all the way around. Make sure that your hook goes through both of your stitches. There we have it. We have our brim done. So let's go ahead and do chain 1 first. Next row, we are going to do 1 single crochet in each of your row for the total of 68 single crochet. You will see inside that line or inside your column, there should be 2 single crochet on each of your column. Or you can do 68 single crochet in total. You can do it evenly. Alright, so here it is, and I noticed that there's a big gap between my brim and my single crochet. So I want to show you how to avoid that. So to avoid our big gap for your single crochet and your brim, in that row of your single crochet there's 3 loops. So you're gonna go through 2 of the first loop. The first 2 loops, insert your hook and do your single crochet. You should be able to see that. That one is only the first loop. So let's try it again. And insert our hook in 2 loops of your single crochet. So right there, that's the second one. And do single crochet. So the hole is not way too big. Let's try again. Just move your hook or flip your brim a little bit so you can see it right there. Here it is. It looks way better than the first one I did. You're gonna repeat that all the way around, so just 1 single crochet on each of your row for the total of 68 single crochet. Next row, we have to flip our brim inside out, so facing the wrong side. Go ahead and insert your hook in your first stitch. Wrap your hook on top of your yarn and grab the one from the back, and there you have 2 loops and do a single crochet. This is what you call the loop stitch. I will be doing slow motion so you guys can see it better. Insert your hook on your next stitch. Wrap your hook on the top and then grab the yarn from the back and go through your stitch and do a single crochet. It will be hard on the first row, but you will get used to it after. And Right, let me show you one more time. You will be doing one loop stitch in each of your single crochet around, so you will be doing this for another 2 rounds for a total of 3 rows of just loop stitch. I forgot to mention that I changed my color. If you are using just one color, that's okay, you don't have to change it. Let me show you the right side of our hat. So the loop stitch would be in the front and your single crochet should be on the back of your hat. Go ahead and finish this row and I will meet you on the next. So I have finished my first row. Now we're just gonna do a slip stitch to join. So let me show you one more time how it looks like. You're gonna do another 2 rows. If you want your hat to be a little bit longer, just add another row of just 1 loop stitch. So let's go ahead and continue in our second row of our loop stitch. First you're gonna do chain 1, and in the very first stitch where you join, that's where you're gonna put your first loop stitch, and you're gonna repeat that all the way around, and you are gonna do 1 more row after this, okay? And I'll meet you on the next row. Next round, chain 1, and we are going to do our decrease. To do the decrease, you have to insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull through that stitch, insert your hook in the next stitch and do your loop stitch. You should have 3 loops in your hook. Grab your yarn and pull through the loops. That's how you decrease, just like the regular single crochet. On your next 4 stitches, you're just gonna do 1 loop stitch. That's the first. Now we're gonna do the second one. And here's our third one. So 1 2 3. Now we'll do the fourth one. This is the last one, and then you're gonna do the decrease again. I'm gonna do a slow motion for our decrease so you guys can see it better. repeating this all the way around. So one decrease, one loop stitch on your next 4 stitches. I'll meet you at the next round. I have finished my decreased round. Now let's go ahead and continue. For my next round, I will just gonna do our regular loop stitch round for the total of another 3 rounds. I will be doing my row off the camera and then I will meet you on the next round. Alright, for our next round, it's gonna be a decrease round. So here it is. I will be doing a little bit of slow motion here so it's better for you to see. We're going to start with chain 1. Insert your hook onto your first stitch where you joined. Grab your yarn and pull through the first stitch. Insert your hook on your next stitch and do your loop stitch. I now have 3 loops in my hook and I'm gonna go ahead and pull through my yarn. After our decrease, we're gonna do a regular loop stitch on the next one. I do apologize, the camera went a little bit off. Next one is another regular loop stitch. And on our next one, we're gonna do our decrease. Yes, we are just gonna do one decrease, one regular loop, and then decrease. I have finished that round, and for our next 5 rounds, we are just gonna do one regular loop on each stitch around. 5 rounds for this, so we have a good height for our Christmas tree hat. I have finished my 5 rounds. As you can see, our hat started to form like a triangle. So chain 1, and I did 5 rounds of just the regular loop stitch. Now on our next round, we're gonna do our decrease. One regular loop stitch on the next. Decreased on the next. So you will be repeating that all the way around. Next round, look at that, our hat is almost done. For our next rows, we are going to do just regular loop stitch for another, I think I'm gonna do 3 rounds, or if you want it higher you can add another rounds. Alright, so I have finished my rounds of just regular loop stitch. Okay, next round we're gonna do 1 loop stitch on our first single crochet, and then skip 1 stitch and do 1 regular loop stitch on the next. Skip 1 and then loop stitch on the next. You're just gonna repeat that all the way around. So skip 1 loop stitch, skip 1. Next round, look at the top of our hat is almost done, so it's just tiny. Now we're gonna do a regular loop stitch for another 2 rounds. So here's what it looks like right now, and it's almost done. On our next row we are going to do another decrease. So we're gonna repeat the last decrease that we did. So 1 regular loop on the first, skip 1 and do another regular loop on the next stitch. So you're just gonna alternate it again. Skip 1 loop, skip 1 loop all the way around, and this is gonna be your last decrease round. And we are done. Just cut your yarn and close on the top of your hat. Now let's make the star. I am using worsted weight yarn in red and 5mm crochet hook. I'm going to start with magic circle and do chain 3 count as my first double crochet. Next I'm gonna do 1 double crochet, chain 1, and do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So you're gonna repeat that 2 more times for the total of 5 sets of double crochet, chain 1. Slip stitch to join on your first double crochet, so you should have 5 total of Next round, we're going to do 1 single crochet in between of our 2 double crochet. Triple crochet on your next chain space times 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, and we'll do our picot, slip stitch on the first chain, and do triple crochet on the same stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Here's what it looks like. So 3 triple crochet, picot, 3 triple crochet, and in between of your 2 double crochet, you're gonna do 1 single crochet. You're gonna repeat that 4 more times. Make 2 stars and sew them together so your hat is not flopping on the top of your hat. So it's a little bit stiff. Slip stitch on your first single crochet right there. And you are done. So here is our hat. I sewed my stars on the top of the hat. I bought some ornaments from a Dollar Tree and I'm gonna attach them in our hat just like the regular Christmas tree. So you can put anything, you can crochet any ornaments if you don't have this available in your area. So I'm gonna do all these ornaments off camera. I will show you the result of our project. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please give me a like and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye!